it's been a nice short week for us, so let's enjoy it, eh? But sit back, relax, enjoy. We're gonna get this shared out here and have our guests pop in shortly. So go ahead, grab yourself some good weed, grind it up, pack it up, roll it up, do whatever you gotta do, and get over here. Come hang out, come smoke with us, learn a little bit about our next guest. This is somebody that we were going to have on a couple weeks ago, and I had some technical difficulties. So without further ado, here is our next guest, Visurantvis.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining. Let me grind up. I'm sitting. Well, actually, I got one packed right here. Sitting here talking about go grind up. Thanks for joining. Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for having me.
Hella stoked. This actually works.
Me too.
On here, like so stoked. I was so sad because like I figured out what happened. I ended up having to listen to the stream on my PC. It was a whole mess.
Oh no, I'm
So
sorry.
no, it's not even you. It was user error.
Well, I'm so happy we're doing this. I was so sad because I was like, I want to chat. Like I want to do it. But yeah, StreamYard is amazing. I'm so glad that we could do this and sesh. I don't think we haven't like seshed live, right? Not yet.
No, not yet. So this is our first time. I think you kind of know the drill, like of what I kind of am wanting to do. Just
Mhm.
hang out, literally sesh. Talk a little bit about what you got going on. Introduce yourself. You don't have to dox yourself, but at
Oh yeah,
least
no.
like tell us who you are, what you do, what you're here to do, and yeah, just let
Awesome.
us know about you.
Cool. So, yes, hi everybody. My name is Vizurant, but you can call me Viz. I am a cannabis content creator and re-educator. So that means I'm adding my voice to help erase the stigma that is around our current, how the world views cannabis. I'd love for one day it to be regarded as casually as we do alcohol. And when, you spark up, people don't look at you sideways like you got five
Yes,
heads or something.
yes, I love that.
Me
So
too.
tell us a little bit. I saw your beautiful selfie today, and I just love that you were just like squishing your face and showing us like no filters, no filters. What is it that you've been using? Because that is like literally a filter in a freaking bottle, it looks like.
I should call it that. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. I'm gonna call it that. And if I ever make
TM,
it big, yeah, you
TM,
get yep, you get some percentages here because you had named it.
just gold star.
Oh yeah. But look, this is what it is.
Mm.
This is two ingredients. It's cannabis and coconut oil. And what actually happened was we had a big harvest the other year, and we had a lot of weed left over. We had a lot of trim, and we have like a big bowl right now that we still have to do something with. But I saw that we had all of this product, and I was like, I really want to do something with it, and I don't want it to go to waste. So I looked into what I could use it for, and I came across infusion. And I was a little bit nervous because I'd never infused before, and I thought it was a big, complicated process, and I was kind of scared. But I looked into it, and I found out that coconut oil has a great shelf life, and so does cannabis. It has anti-inflammatory properties. It has all the antiviral, has all this good stuff, and I realized you could put it together and make something for good for people. It's good to heal your muscle aches and pains. It's good. You can eat it. You could put it in your food. Um,
You can like cook with it, right? That's
yeah,
what you mean, like eat it with. So I'll tell you one thing. I don't mean to cut you off, but
Oh no, it's fine.
I will totally tell you guys one thing. I am 100% serious when I say this. I could hardly walk the other day. I am dead ass. Could hardly freaking walk because we walked everywhere. I mean, all over Detroit on
Wow.
Sunday. And I put that oil on my hip, like all around, all on my hip to where I thought it would benefit. Even up on my back a little bit, on my lower back. Within like, I don't even know, like 10 to 20 minutes maybe. I was like up in, I didn't even really realize it. So that's why I'm like, I don't know, maybe about that much time. But I didn't
Hmm.
realize it. I was up and moving and doing stuff and working around the house and stuff.
Hmm.
And I just realized it and I was like, wait a minute. I feel great. And I always forget to tell you because I just think of it as such like a normalcy now as it's like I just throw on a little bit of oil and this is not the first time and I think I have told you one other time.
Yeah.
Not the first time though it's happened. So I am grateful for what it's done for me so far and I love it though. I love that you use it in your regimen. What else do you use it for?
So I use it for what you just said for pain. Because that was
Right.
actually the first thing is that I actually have a, I don't know if I call it a crick in my neck or a knot or what's going on, but there's this part of my shoulder that's just it's been perpetually stuck for years, and it's I can't help it, but I crack my neck all the time, and sometimes I'll wake up with a sore neck. And when I made this, I tested it on myself first, and I was like, I was like, this stuff melts in your skin and there's cannabis in it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe, maybe it'll work. And I waited until I was the most hurt, until the pain was so intense that I was like, okay, so if this works and I don't feel hurt, then it must work. Then I know I have something here. And that's exactly what happened. I just gone. And then the other thing is what you saw on X today with my one of my videos. Um, you do it for skincare. It's great for your skincare. After you wash your face, put this on. You'll feel really good, and it actually moisturize your skin for a good long time. And I found that I actually prefer it over other moisturizers on the market.
Oh, no kidding. So you use it after like you cleanse and everything too, right?
All over my body, on my arms. I use it
Uh-huh.
on my neck, my face. I even my hair. Put it in my
Oh yeah,
hair.
absolutely. It's
Hmm.
so good for hair too,
Yeah.
especially like if you do like a scalp treatment. Could you
Oh yeah.
imagine if you put like a pink Himalayan salt and like made a scrub with it too?
Oh my gosh, we are brainstorming great
Should
ideas.
I just should I stop?
Uh,
No, I'm just
do
kidding.
you want to come on my team and work?
Could you just imagine like just like exfoliating your scalp or like like your skin with that? That is
Or
such a
your body?
beautiful
Yeah.
thing. Like yeah, like I'm just thinking like oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Real quick, I do want to say we've had some friends join us here. It looks like we've had Zen join. Oh, I can show.
Oh,
Hi.
hello. We can see. Hello,
So
cheers.
Zen, and then we have
Meowdy.
Meowdy from his Shallower. And then Alfred Tran is here at work getting high.
Alfred. I'm
Oh,
getting
getting
some. Oh,
some.
yes, 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 yes.
Dude, link up.
Yes.
D
Get you
says hi.
some.
D
I'm
was
so.
actually just in Detroit with me
Oh,
on
really?
Sunday. Yes. So I got
Oh,
to
that's
meet them in
awesome.
person.
It's always
And we
cool to
got
meet him.
Big A.
Oh, big.
It is. Yeah, it's awesome. I got to meet D and then I got to meet Charles from X as well, and he is really cool to meet in person. He's really laid back, really chill, just how I anticipated. But it's funny as hell. I realized afterwards, I sent a picture. I go, huh, we all dressed alike.
How
we were
funny.
all we were all wearing dark blue tiger shirts, and then we were all wearing jeans.
Oh,
Right. It's
Oh
just,
my gosh,
I
that
think
is
that
so funny.
it's kind of one of those things that everybody dresses like that, but still, it just was like, oh, that's good. I like that. It's
Mm-hmm.
funny, but you never really realize
Great
that.
minds think alike.
Yes, they do.
That's always so fun.
So, what? How did you kind of said how you got into creating your oils? How did you get into growing? What made you get into growing in the first place?
Okay, so I'm gonna be a little bit sad, but don't worry. We're gonna get, it's a
We have
story.
a
We gotta get
happy at
through
the
it.
end.
Yeah, it's
We
gonna
have
be
a happy
happy
at
at
the
the
end.
end. Yeah. So so my life was kind of rough, right? And I didn't get to grow up like everybody else. I unfortunately had a Munchausen's by proxy parent who decided it would be better to abuse me than be a decent person. So she ended up sabotaging my formative years, which meant I didn't get an education. You know, I don't have any education after the fourth grade. I don't have any college degree. Like I went to college, but like it was fraudulent. Like I shouldn't have been there. Um, so I don't have anything, right? And I've tried to get a job, but the most I could do ever was like, you know, do fast food, waitressing, restaurant. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That was the best. Like, I loved
Right.
working when I did, but it was hard because I felt how stunted I was. I felt how much I didn't know and how ignorant I was. And I just like I knew that I was never gonna rise and be a CEO. You know, I'm not gonna even be a manager or anything like that. Like I'm always gonna be down here. So I finally was like, you know what? I think I should take this opportunity and follow my heart and pursue something where I can grow and we can create and we can, you know, do things like that. And um, so it just so happened that my husband and I had the opportunity to come here to Oklahoma, and thank God it's not rec legal, it's medicinally legal. So as soon as we realized that, we picked up our family and we came out to Oklahoma. And I told him, I said, honey, I want to try my hand at being a content person. I want to be a business lady. I want to like let's do this. Let's grow weed. Let's you know see what we can do. I have dreams of starting a dispo. I want to do all of that.
Absolutely.
And so he said okay. He said okay. Let's go. Let's try it. And that's the need to succeed, I guess, is what sparked my infusion journey and my growing journey and everything. And I'm
That's beautiful.
in a way I'm very grateful for the abuse, because if I had probably gone the normal route like everybody else, I mean, who knows where I'd be. I probably wouldn't even be here right now, like talking, on on this
Right.
live.
Yeah,
So,
it's crazy. And I do want to point out something that don't sell yourself short of anything
oh,
ever, because we can do anything that we want, especially you. You have the drive. I've never seen somebody that has educated themselves on something as much as you have. And I'm saying this dead honestly. I have goosebumps being
oh,
able to finally tell you this. I have been watching and been following you for almost a year now, I think, honestly.
a year, really?
At
Wow,
at least, yes. And
wow. Thank
um
you.
it's inspiring to watch you, not only as a content creator, as a, if you want to call it, can affluencer,
So
but you're a
yeah.
mom, you're a woman, and you're a human. And you're somebody who has dealt with some form of, things that along the same route I almost have too. And that's something that is so unfortunate that we have both endured, but it's something so beautiful that we can connect on. So I'm glad that we have something that's on the same level, but it's something that I do want you to know that just because that's a part of our history, it doesn't make us who we are. And I love to see that you're not making that you, because
Thank you.
it's so easy to let it overtake, right?
Yes.
But it's harder to just pick ourselves up and to just be like, damn it, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
But you do, like, you know that because, like, it's, it can be tough.
Yeah.
At the
It's
end
really
of the
tough.
day, at the end of the day, you know the light is at the end of the tunnel. You know that you have a family, and that is such a beautiful thing because I know we kind of had like a little snippet of a conversation last time. You said you had a son, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
I have two.
Or two
Two.
sons. Okay. I
Yeah.
always like I thought it was two, but I never want to overshoot it. But yes, so you are was it a stay-at-home mom as well with them?
Yes. Yeah, I'm a
Yes.
stay-at-home mom. I'm really happy to be a stay-at-home mom because they are really benefiting from me being there all the time, and we're doing homeschool, so they I feel like really good that I get to, like, we get to wake up and then we get to have fun and we get to do school, and I get to make sure that they're getting everything I didn't get, you know and
Tenfold.
that's really rewarding, and I love connecting with other moms, even if working moms, stay-at-home moms, just moms in general. I think we all understand how hard it is parenting, so it's every little win is great.
100%. Yeah. I'm in the three-nager stage. I think I may have
Oh,
told you last time.
yes.
So it's with a girl, especially a redhead girl, just pray because oh girl is just like her mama. She's very strong-willed,
That's
very
awesome.
strong-willed. And she's got a voice that she's not afraid to use too. So
I love that.
yeah, it's awesome. How long have you like been doing this X thing for and like content creating? You said since you moved, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah, since 2014 or 20
2014.
in maybe, well, because I had another account that got deleted like 5 years ago, and that was 2008. So I mean, I've been on the internet since around 2008, but I didn't really get started until like before COVID.
Yeah.
Before 2020 hit. So I've been here for a while. But in the last 5 or 6 years, I've been upping the content creation. I've been trying to give myself a goal of like make something every day. Like if it's
Yeah.
a picture or if it's a video, just put something out there.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to see that like you just take a little time to invest
Mhm.
in whatever brings you joy, and if X brings you joy, then so be it, and that's your mommy moment that you get.
Yeah.
I like to share my mommy moments too as much as I can because I don't get a lot of it either. But um as a mom that I go to like my job and stuff, I I get about like 2 hours with my daughter a day.
Yeah.
So I spend all of that like with her in the morning, and then when I see her at night, I spend that little time like we do our thing together. She goes to bed and then boom, I want to do my creating. I do it. I want to do, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm there to do it. So it's been really fun to be able to see other parents indulge and to kind of show what they do in their spare time, and because I know we don't get a lot of it even
Oh
as
yeah.
a stay-at-home mom. I mean,
It's
you can
rare.
right, and it's exhausting. I can imagine being with them all the time too,
Oh yeah.
but it has so much of a perk of that exhaustion. um it's just a lot of stimulation to it, but
Oh yeah. And I definitely need my time. I have my, like, we have our smoke room in the back, and my husband and I, we go outside a bunch, and also we have our room that we've kind of made into like a trippy room. We have tapestries and like lights and stuff, but I'm happy that
that's stupid.
actually my kids they're autistic, so they kind of like to do their own thing most of the time. So after they hang out with me, they go, "Okay, mom, bye." Like, they kick me out. They're like, "Okay, you can leave," and I'm like, "Oh,
That's
okay."
how it is.
Like,
Yeah.
goodbye then, and then I'll just go do my own thing for a little while until they need me, or we all reconvene in the house.
Yep.
But thank you for reminding me. I was dying to answer your question from the last time we tried to stream.
Yes.
Yes. So you were asking me, how is the relationship with like my son's understanding that we smoke weed, or that cannabis
Yes.
is in.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're not weird about it at all. I know some people out there who still kind of ride the stigma of like, oh, it's bad, and like it's the thing you smoke at night away from people. Like, you gotta you gotta be
Right. You
secret.
hide it and
Yeah,
Batman it
don't
or
be
Batwoman.
weird about it at all, because kids will follow your lead. So if you are calm and you set the tone like, this is just, like, this is mommy's medicine, this is what I do, and when they see you either like go to do it, or like, my son one time saw me through the window smoking, and I was like, hi. um but he sees me do it, and it's not weird. It's not like, oh my gosh, clutching your pearls, like, don't do that, don't do. It's like, it's normal. Like, he's like,
Yeah.
okay, goodbye, mom, like, go do your thing, like, I'll see you later. I'll see you when you're done.
Yep.
So I think if every parent kind of approaches it in that manner, so they can understand it and not immediately go like and be afraid of it, I think that's going to be the big turning point for newer generations to be more accepting, and be like, it's just pot, it's just weed, like, don't be weird.
Exactly. Well, and that's the thing that I really wanna emphasize too is that
Mhm.
especially with my husband, I wanna make sure that him and I are both on that page of like, hey, this is how I'm gonna present it. How do you feel about this? And I
Yeah.
want to leave that door open to him and say, all right, this is how I'd feel comfortable, in XYZ. So it just I guess it always depends on how you are, but I should probably just show these comments to Sage. Just kidding.
Oh,
I'm gonna show this one.
which one?
Exactly what I do with my
Oh.
kiddos.
Hmm.
It's bright Bryson.
Nice. Hi, Bryson. We don't have
But
any mean comments, do we?
no,
Okay.
I'll bounce them. Mm,
Gonna get them out of there.
never. Hi, herder. I love it. They're so supportive too. I think we're gonna try to have Nana on here. I'm not sure if
Oh,
you've heard of them. They are some great people.
nice.
I'm really excited to be able to help out. Um, I'm gonna actually kind of do like a little boop for them and help out with a little
Sure.
donation, so that way they're able to get it out to some veterans who need some medicine.
That's awesome.
Yep, and even hopefully, possibly, even in the future, non-veterans too. But because I mean, they've got some phenomenal stuff. And thank you. The sound is much better. I agree.
I love it.
Yes, I completely agree. Oh my gosh. Though that's good just to at least know. How have you how do you feel as a woman
Mhm.
in society smoking weed has been? Do you feel like it's been accepting, or do you feel like there's been I know that we've had some backlash here and there that we've
Yeah.
spoken about earlier.
Mhm.
Is there anything that you feel like is going on that you feel like you don't feel comfortable with that's going on in the community? You feel like as a woman you're comfortable?
Yeah, I mean, as a woman, I feel comfortable, anywhere.
Right.
But in the community specifically, the thing that I am getting annoyed with is people start realizing that you get a lot of attention when you say that you're doing a giveaway. And
Mm.
I'm dealing with somebody right now who, I won't name drop, but I'm dealing with somebody who um is continuously doing giveaways, and they're getting a lot of attention, but they have not made right on the last two that that they did.
Oy.
And it's sad, because like, I understand, I'm like, I know the struggle, like, you want to grow, and it's a kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be real, it's addicting when all of a sudden you say, hey, I'm doing a giveaway, and then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, hundreds of likes, right? Hundreds of likes, hundreds of reposts, and you're just like, wow, this is blowing up. But it's not fair if to for people to just be so casual doing that, if they're not actually gonna be making good on it, or at least tell people,
Yeah.
hey, I'm working on it. Like, yeah, you're gonna get your prize, but just it's gonna take some time. But the radio silence is what is concerning. So now I'm like, okay, cool. So you just showed me that you're doing giveaways, but you are not fulfilling it with me. So are you fulfilling it with anybody else? Like, are other people having this problem? So it kind of stirs this distrust, because then soon we're going to start seeing complaints of people going, oh, I see a giveaway, but I don't know, because so and so, rug pulled us, and I
Right.
don't trust it anymore. And that's kind of, it's kind of happening right now with the THC and the spray packs and the stuff like
Ugh.
that. Like, you want to trust when people say, hey, come buy my product. Like, you're like, I want to help you out, I want to support you. But at the same time, you have to vet the account. You have to see, are they legit, are they stealing content from other people? Is
Mhm.
that really their product? I had busted like 5 fake Jim Belushi farms that
Yes. Oh my
yeah,
gosh, I remember that.
right.
I've seen and they all have followed me, blocked them all,
Mhm.
reported them all.
They're all fake and they all stole the
Yes.
money. And I had like
Ugh.
10 people in my DMs going, they took $500 from me. And he goes, can I go to the police? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what to do
Oh,
here. And now I'm kind of like panicking, because I'm like, this is out of my control. So all I can do is voice my complaint online, but I can't stop it. And then I report the account, and X half the time goes, we found no violations. And I'm like, are you kidding?
I
For real?
know, right? You're like, no, no, it's impersonating. I swear. I
Yeah.
promise. Would not lie about it.
Right. I'm like, why would I lie? I'm trying to look out for the dude here. I'm
No
trying to help.
kidding. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. I just have a little quote. It fell off from my
Oh.
computer. I wanted to read for you
Oh yeah.
though. And I think I read that one. I think it
Mhm.
was this one. Yes, it was. So here's my quote that I picked out for you.
Mhm.
Oh wait. Yeah, it is. Women in general, we are doers. We get things done as women. It's in our nature. We're hard workers who can handle pressure. Women have amazing strength.
Yes.
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 I like a good quote. That one's from Kendra Scott.
I like that. That's so true. We do. I feel like ooh, I don't want to be controversial. But I am proud to be a woman, and I feel like in history it's been a rough ride for women sometimes. And I feel like it would be nice if the future had more appreciation for both sexes.
Oh,
Equal
100%.
appreciation.
100%. Yes. I love that because I do feel like it is something that we need to have inclusion of everybody. And this is a place where everybody's included. However, I just want to talk to some women. I just want to know how's it going. Because as moms or even as aunts, as whatever,
Mhm.
as just general women, we need a place to feel safe because
Yep.
we can be on X, we can be on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. But some of the time you don't feel comfortable because you feel like there are people watching that are just going to keep sharing
Yeah.
you or just sharing hate for you.
Mhm.
And I know you know what I'm talking about, which
Yeah.
really sucks. But I've come across a lot of people, no matter how big or small my name may be, it's who I am that is just going to make people upset. And that's okay
Yeah.
because I'm not going to be everybody's favorite strain to smoke. I'm going to be somebody's, but not everybody's. And that's
I like
okay.
that. I'm not everyone's favorite strain to smoke. Like everyone's cup of tea. I like that.
It is.
Yeah.
It's so spot on because if you think about it, like no matter what we do, it's in the end like as long as we're having a good time and we're happy and we're safe,
Mhm.
that's all that matters.
Yeah. I
Because
agree.
you know what? And it is nice to have a safe space. But I feel like
Absolutely.
this is where I would like to create it too, is where we have another form, another like outlet to have that. So that way others feel like, hey, we can be here every Wednesday and hang out and learn about someone new. Or, and that's all I
And
want to do too is just shout that out and shout out who you are as a person and homegrown and I rise so far. I've been able to showcase who they are and it's been awesome.
I love that you're doing this because I feel like we need more of this in the community because I've seen the jealousy. I've seen some people, hate on other people for like, oh, like talk crap about their plants or talk
Oh,
smack about anything.
yes.
Um and it
The
gets
ash
tiring.
color.
Yeah.
Oh, dare ye with the ash color.
Oh, the ash color. Oh my God, that was a whole thing for so long. And I saw the divisiveness and I was like, look, this is not the way, because then the people on the outside who look at our community, if they see us fighting, well, how are we going to convince them that weed calms you down if we're all yelling at each other?
Right.
Right?
They're going to jump on here. They're going to be like, you
Like,
morons.
yeah, like you guys are not calm. You say this chills you out. You are not chill at all.
Hey, Cloudy, I'll smoke with you. Yes, let's go.
Woohoo.
How to show
Oh,
it.
and I want to shout out my friend who makes these. These are blunt clip holders. They're Indie Rain Co. INDIERAYNECO. I can't. I'll type it, I guess, later. But yeah, Indie Rain Co. I don't know if she's on X, but she's on Instagram. She makes all kinds of amazing little trinket things. When I show them off, I put them in my hair. So
I've seen a
right.
couple. I love that
Um,
one.
I have so many. Oh my God. But she has blessed me. Like she was my very first sponsor when I started doing content.
Oh,
I met her on Instagram and she was like, "Can I send you some stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." Like I didn't even know what she was gonna send me. And then sorry, I'm starting to trying to dig for it. Um, yeah, stuff like, oh yeah, look, this
gotta
pink
see.
one. Oh, you know what? I'll do pink to match my outfit.
Oh, yes. You're looking
um,
fancy, all satiny
there we go. See, Like,
jelly.
cute, right?
Ah, that is beautiful. That reminds me of someone else who makes some really beautiful things too.
Oh, nice.
I don't think I think you may have heard of Kai Handmade Designs.
Oh, I think so. That's beautiful.
Show it.
Wow. Is it earrings?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Purple. I know. She made those. She goes, what's your favorite color? I was like, well, a lot of colors, but mainly purple and green.
Oh,
So she made me those beautiful earrings. So shouts out to her. I think she also sent a carp cap as well. That's like wire wrap. Girl, I love wire wrap. I saw that and that was wire wrapped. I'm like, oh,
wire wrapped. Yep.
so beautiful. I
And it
think
bendy. It's bendy, right?
even
Yeah.
better.
I mean, it shouldn't bend too much, but yeah, it is bendy.
With crystals, I mean, yeah, maybe, but
It
it's all
was.
right.
It's funny because like I didn't know that they were bendy, that they were stretchy, and one time I sat on it and it like completely went over, and I was like, but it's fine.
Like, oh no, it's done.
I was so sad. I thought I broke it. I was like, I am a bad sponsor person. I'm like, she sends me something and I break it, and I was like, no. And it was fine. She's like, don't worry about it. Just straighten it out. I'm like, okay, cool.
That would not be the first time. That would not be the first time I've
Yeah.
done that. But so we're gonna close it out here in a moment. But I got one more thing
Yeah.
to ask.
Hmm.
What is one thing that you would like what's one message you'd like to leave with people?
Hmm.
Words of wisdom or quotes?
Ah, I got the perfect thing. Be the friend you never had and the love and give the love you never received. Because so many people nowadays want to match energy. You get somebody talking smack about you, saying something, and you want to fire back because it feels good. And instead, we don't realize that those people also are hurting, and it's just manifesting in different ways. So my message to the world is to do that, to be the friend that you didn't get to have, and give the love that you're giving out that you wish you would have gotten, because then it takes one person to start a whole chain of love.
It absolutely does. That was so beautiful.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for sharing that.
No
That
problem.
is
Thank you.
something that I absolutely I feel like it's something I've heard before and that I've lived by. So it's definitely important to show love where love is needed, and to just show a little bit of grace and a little bit more kindness where we can. So it comes with a just a small compliment, a like, a share. I mean, you name it. It's holding a door open.
Yep.
It's something that small that can
Sharing a blunt. Sharing a blunt with a
exactly.
friend.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Odds out. Well, I'm gonna take one last hit of this, and then we're gonna wrap her up here.
All
Thank you
right.
again for taking the time to come back again, since I had a little bit of technical difficulties the first go
No
round, but
problem.
cheers.
Cheers. Oh, hold on. Oh, shoot. I don't have my bong. I thought I had my bong. I wanted to
Heck
do a
yeah.
bong rip.
You know what? Do I even have one packed?
Ooh, big
Oh,
clouds
balls,
went
I
up my
don't.
nose.
Oh. All right. Well, cheers.
Cheers. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
again for coming, and thanks everybody. Looks like we ended with 175 viewers. So
Awesome.
yay. Thank you guys for joining, and see you next week.